Hello, and welcome to the WDEA's 2024 Virtual Candidates Forum. My name is Roseanne Knight, and I'm starting my 35th year teaching in the WSD, and I've been a member of the WDEA for over 30 years. The WDEA consists of both certified and classified employees, and we're the only recognized union in the Washington Elementary School District. At the conclusion of the 2023-2024 school year, we surveyed our members to elicit questions they would be interested in hearing prospective governing board members answer before they cast their votes in November. Although we were not able to address all of the questions submitted, we tried to select the most frequent and relevant questions that we received. Candidates will be given 2 minutes to introduce themselves, and they'll have 1.5 minutes to address each question. This interview is with Miss Jenni Abbott Bayardi. Thank you, Ms. Bayardi, and thank you for agreeing to participate. And please feel free to take a few minutes to introduce yourself and tell us why you would like to be a WSD governing board member.
Thank you, Roseanne. I appreciate it. Thanks for asking me to participate in this event. I was born and raised in the WESD school district. My parents taught for over 30 years in the district, dedicating their entire careers not only to WESD, but also to our students, families, and community. My brothers, sister-in-law, nephews, and nieces are all teachers as well. My wife and I both attended schools in our district, and we raised our 3 kids in WESD. I am a former junior high social studies teacher. I left education after getting my master's degree in educational leadership. I wanted to be a principal, but my wife and I wanted to have children and raise them in an open and loving environment. At that time, 25 years ago, that would not be possible in public education. However, even though I went into the corporate world, I volunteered many hours at my kids' schools with all of the different teachers, attended multiple field trips, and was a part of committees at the district office. One goal I have is to continue the work I've started with my fellow board members, focusing on social emotional learning for our kids and staff, improving academic growth and proficiency, and continuing strong support for outstanding professional development for our teachers and staff. Another goal is continuing the collaborative work I have begun on the board. It is so important, and it is truly the backbone of a successful environment for our school district. I believe this only happens through true relationship building and honest, authentic conversations, which is one of my greatest strengths. I will continue to focus on a sense of calm and stability that I have brought through my leadership to the board and the district over the last 1.5 years. This environment that I have created allows teachers to teach, students to learn, and leaders to lead.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. So these questions were elicited from our members, so I'm just going to go ahead and read the next one. And it is, how would you encourage collaboration between the school board, administration, and the local WDEA, even when beliefs may vary?
Thank you. I will continue to focus on the collaborative work that I've already begun with my fellow board members, the administrative team, and WDEA through individual conversations, relationship building, and even when things are difficult to discuss, having the courage to have those difficult conversations. During my bi-weekly agenda setting meetings with the superintendent, I'm able to push back on items that would not be beneficial to improving student success. I will continue to have individual meetings with different departments in the district as well. I want to have more consistent meetings with my WDEA representatives. I also want to make sure my representatives know they can call me or reach out to me with any questions or concerns. I don't know how to help unless I know what's actually happening at individual schools and hearing teacher concerns. One idea that I have would be to have meet quarterly with WDEA leadership and the governing board for social events. I believe more communication and time together is what will help further the goals of WDEA, the district, and the board.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. All right, our next question is, what do you believe are the current strengths of the district and our biggest challenges? And if elected, what suggestions and skills would you bring to help us meet those challenges?
Washington Elementary School District has the most amazing and talented teachers, staff, communities, administrators, and kids. Walking through classrooms, spending time at schools, I see firsthand the creative, dedicated, and hardworking teachers and staff we have in our district. We have fresh new minds and excitement coming into schools all the time. However, that is also a problem. High turnover in some schools and none in other schools is not acceptable. We have a teacher shortage, not only in our district, but throughout the state. We cannot continue to lose highly qualified teachers. I will continue to work closely with Dr. Bailey to understand how administrators are coached. I will specifically looking at which schools lose the most teachers each year and encouraging her to focus on those schools in particular to change this. I also want to meet with Dr. Stewart to understand the way he intends on having open and safe communication with teachers and staff. I will also encourage him to have a more thorough exit interview process that truly gives a candid and honest perspective of why someone is leaving. Until these issues are addressed, we will continue to lose teachers at a high rate, and that is not acceptable to me.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay, next question that was submitted is, what are your views on the current educational system and specifically on teachers?
So I love public education. As I said earlier, born and raised in public education. My mom said many times as I was growing up, quote, public education is what makes America strong. Every child is guaranteed the opportunity to learn and grow, and that is not how it is throughout the rest of the world, end quote from my mom. ESAs, charter schools, and Tom Horn are purposely and intentionally trying to dismantle public education in Arizona. That is not acceptable. It is nothing that I believe in. Public education is under attack not only in Arizona, but throughout the country. Teachers are constantly villainized and denigrated simply for their love of teaching kids. I do believe that teachers teach solely because they love and want to see them succeed. I also believe a strong governing board who supports teachers and their abilities to do the job they were hired to do is what will keep our teachers and staff in our district.
Okay, thank you very much. And our final question is simply, why should the WDEA endorse you?
So thank you, Roseanne. Thank you, everybody, for listening to my answers to your wonderful questions today. 4 years ago, I remember sitting out on my front porch during COVID, going through this same interview process on Zoom. I had no idea what I was doing as I started my service on the governing board. Sometimes I still am not sure what I am supposed to do. However, my heart is true and honest and authentic. You do not need to try to figure out what my motives are because I put them out there clearly for all to see. I love being on the board because I want to give back to the district that has given so much to me and my family. I'm asking for the support and endorsement of WDEA. I believe joining the union is crucial for teachers and staff to do. You, WDEA, not only offer legal protection for your members, but more importantly, you get a seat at the table for the IBN process. The more members that join WDEA, the better chance there is to have more of a voice during that process. I support the vision and goals of WDEA, and I'm asking for you to endorse me, not only for the election in November, but more importantly, for your continued support and encouragement over the next 4 years serving on the governing board of the Washington Elementary School District. Thank you.
Well, I just want to thank you so much for participating in our virtual candidates forum and also to wish you luck on your campaign. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.